We out here. Wonderful. Why is Torrent so bad? Why is Torrent so shit, bro? Let's be real. It was unresponsive, sluggish. Dog water. Dog water. Like, I turn the same amount, like, left and right, even when I'm, like, moving the sticks further. Yeah, for real. I'm literally stopping, and they won't stop sprinting. And this fucking horse sucks. When's the Dark Souls 3 Elden Ring mod coming out? Where they just put Dark Souls 3 in Elden Ring. It's Dark Souls 3, but it plays like Elden Ring. Bam. Peak gaming. Yep. This is my life now. Just getting fucking beat to death. Like, you can't even fucking travel on this thing without instantly being thrown off of it. Because every enemy fucking breaks it. And they want you to fight bosses on this thing. Like, this shit's ass. I just want to play the game. Not run around on a fucking horse that can't even turn. Like, I turn the same amount doing little movements as I do doing large movements. Same radius, just different time. Yeah. It's like when every enemy can easily just knock you off the horse, it's like, it's actually a detriment to use it. When did we get Big Mouth? Oh, we got him at some point. I don't remember when. That's a W. Do we need Rogier? Yeah. He needs to show up. Sewer Moog. See how he kind of like faded in like that? Yeah, we're not winning this one, bro. Okay. Bro, enough showers, man. Oops. Yeah, Moog. Be quite annoying. Okay. Lovely. Say Sewer Moog, you don't even have to fight a second phase, so it's like good.
Come over here, would you? I would. It's titled The God You Breached. Well, but of course. The God you'll slip. The gates! Open the gates!
Finally, bro. No one wants to use this side path, man. What? I do like no damage right now. Was always me. Bro, you literally lock me, like, in a room with a banished knight, dog. That's all on you. Bro, really? A somber smithing stone 2. That's right. I gotta go all the way around now. Great, a worm guy. Just let me through. I'm being chased by a flame monk. Terra Magica. Just what we need, dude. I don't need to go this way. Let's get our item. A note. It's always a note. Why are the notes purple? They're worthless. They're legitimately worthless. DLC enemy with his infinite poise. My bad. I should have known better. I don't have to worry about getting shot down. Oh, great. Into death meter. Running isn't fast enough anymore, guys. We gotta be pro athletes. shot right in the head. Okay. I have an arrow sticking through my head. Silverhorn tender. Not what we want. We want the gold. Gold horn tender. Yep. Dude, item discovery. We need it. What's Brozo thinking, huh? Why did I get the lantern? Wait a second. When I get the bell bearing, or not the bell bearing, the spirit bell collar, whatever. When you first get it, she gives you a spirit summon. And for some reason, I had Big Mouth imps. Yeah, for real. Got some good stuff, but forgot when. I don't remember picking up Big Mouth. I have to blow my nose. Stuff. Yeah, nuke it. See that? Nuke. Nuke that shit. All the Deathblight lovers are just like crazy. Deathblight followers, nuke. Nuke them. Bro, what's wrong with Dokkan, bro? Shit, crazy. It's trying to make me go to the summon page, bro. I never tapped that. Lovely. Really, game? The game's been like less responsive recently. I don't know. Like I press jump, my character won't jump. Lovely. Real is dumb. Mesmer soldier. Just did it there again. I pressed jump, but it won't jump. Great. Oh, he's dead. Oh. Mesmer soldier saw me through the wall. Great. I'm so cooked. Just killed a group of enemies, game. Wanna give me my Estus? Faulty machinery. It's the worst. You can't really do anything about it unless you take apart the machine and fix it. Which isn't easy. 'Cause you need all the parts, you need all the stuff, and it's just like... And of course, the machines produce broken work.
The pleasure's mine. I'm looking for when I'm not hot-foot enough about me. This place is not exactly a... I see. You can see... Well, I'm tarnished, but unlike... Still, I won't forget how it... I'm privy to a few... Would you care to learn? As a fellow
Yes. Yes. So great. Such a great shop. I'm gonna skedaddle. So, what's in here? Arrows, soaring sting talisman, a golden seed. Something at least. Increase the effective range of bows and raises the attack power of arrows and bolts. Damn. And they're still bad. Still still pretty unusable. PvE. The one time you put that on is to fight NPC bosses with the bone bow. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I need to get some Dayquil. Sorry about that. Dayquil acquired. Okay, I'm back. For reals. Bruh. Why does that knock me over?
Be proud. You were well tarnished. I am I'm here by how utter this graft is tainted the. If I ask you, call the winds run. I'm certain for. A pass fellow down whatever.
Who scammed you? Oh, look. They helped us out, bro. In the randomizer, they changed the item. Why would... Get rid of that. See, they turned it red. And they put the name on it. Yeah, I'm gonna ban the machine. Ban for life. Ban for life. Better not see the machine in here, bro. Not this chat. Stab. Okay, thanks, Action Q. Really fucking helped me out with this delayed, sluggish fucking roll after I've been hit. Bro. It really helps you out in the randomizer. So now you always know when you have the right key. It wasn't always like that. And now it is. Yeah, thanks, game. Say, you know, the PC port's already pretty messed up. Then you add the randomizer on top of that, and then the engine just kind of hits the wall. It's a wall. me see this shit. Yay. 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 Bruh. I can't interact with this room, bro. Bro can just hit me from all the way everywhere. There is nowhere I can go. Cancer room, bro. Performance just, it's an all-time low. Oh, you can't grab it. You have to jump up on the ledge. Before the lands between became one. There we go. Golden Horn Tender. Now we can go level up big time. Big level up. Nice. Oh yeah. That's what I. Actually, it's probably immune to Scarlet Rot, isn't it? I could look it up. Let me see here. Bro. Game. fucking respawn. What a spot. No. Can be scarlet rotted. Nice. Just gonna take a bit. This will be worth it. Does not want to be scarlet rotted. Just scarlet rot already. Ugh. There we go. Reminds me. Maybe I should also oh, come on. Just bleed. $88K. Real. Oh. It feels like you fall faster if you do it, if you're falling from a jump. Than if you just like walk off an edge. I don't know though.
It hurts.
It would be nice to know. Just because I do know that they calculate distance based on time and air, not actual distance between you and the ground. I know, right? And that's why 20 meters feels different. Is time and air. And that's why double jumping in a fall is actually very dangerous. Because if you just barely make it and you double jump, you've been in the air longer, and then they will kill you. Water got my back. Yo, golden tailoring tools? That's funny. You're supposed to get the regular sewing needle from here. Or tailoring set. I forget which one. I guess now I can alter the godware. Elden stars. Not gonna use it though. Nor am I gonna pick it up. It's 64 degrees outside right now.
there's a round table. I never knew the goal, although I'm still looking. So I'm still looking.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arm.
Yay. I love manually resoldering every single connection. Woo. Their payment is the pride they'll feel. Wait, who's paying me to give this speech? I can answer that. For money. The machines are a scam.
No matter. Look, she's crazy. She has it. I saw in their eye. I see nothing special. I'm trapped. That's all there is.
You're tuning.
But I'm still looking. You're telling me? I don't believe. If I do, I suppose I'll ask Master. Certainly, I know he's I can tell. I suppose I'll ask Master.
Back already. No matter.
Yes.
The girl. Are you out? It's absurd. I refuse. I don't.
Some silence.
If I do, I suppose I should. I'll ask Master. If I do, I suppose I should try. I'll ask Master.
Oi. Well.
Good to see you. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hugh. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderica, the Spirit Tune Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Give him power. Now. And I needed to. It's over. It's actually cooked. I'm giving up. It's over. I have 3. Okay. Well. It's over. Wrap it up, boys. Pack it up. It's over. It's over. Blood Fiend's arm.
Those who all the more.
Chicken wing. Jeez. Being sick ain't fun, bruh. It ain't fun. Did I beat the... No, I didn't beat this boss. Because that was a death, that was a death knight, or whatever they're called. But now we have Big Mouth. He is a +1, but he's like more of a sport guy. I'll be pumping out damage, and he'll just be here. Hey, Big Mouth, shoot. Big Mouth, finish it. I don't. I'm too weak. Unlimited power. And Anakin's like, I'm fine with this. No, Palpatine wouldn't manipulate me. I need his power, dude. He's totally gonna share me the secrets of the dark side. Yep. Dude, dark side secrets. I need him. Anakin, shut your bitch ass up. I mean, it was honestly just like a skill issue on Anakin's part. He's literally the chosen one, and he's not gonna like meditate on how to like save people. Shit, bro, if I had the Force powers, bro, if I had the Force, I'd be meditating, practicing with it all the time. Fuck everything else. Bro, that's still one of the most stupid things I've ever heard. It's like, how did Anakin do this? Like, dude, you need to be taught how to use your Force abilities. Then it's like, then no one would be able to use them. Because then nothing would be able to teach them. And if the Force taught the first person, then the Force can teach everyone else. It's a logical fallacy, bro. Or, I forgot exactly what it was about. It was like, I don't remember if it was about Anakin or not, but it was like, how did X person use this ability if he was never taught? It's like, what? Babies literally, like, use the Force as infants. Who taught an infant how to use the Force? Especially the ones who come from non-Force families. Like, dog, what are you talking about? The Force just comes naturally. Divine Beast Frost Stomp. But you need to be taught, bro. But you need to be taught, bro. But you need to be taught. But you need to be taught. Yeah, I want to try something. Say, if I do this, is my voice too quiet? Because before, my voice would go up into like the yellow, almost up to the red. But then I lowered the limiter to keep my voice in the green part of the volume bar. Tell me if my voice like gets cut off at any point, because it might be the limiter being too low. I just heard that like you really want your audio to stay around the green, never the red. But I don't know how it works, so I don't know how the limiter works. But that does remind me. I should put a limiter on the audio capture too. And stop it before it goes to the red. On the game audio stuff. The overall audio capture. The audio output capture. Which just captures every bit of audio that's going to my headset. Yay. A rune dog. That is a lightning one? Yeah, I was hoping for it to be fire. Stone sword key. Damn. Damn. Dang nabbit. Yo, back in my day, we never had that fancy schmancy, whatever you call them. Yep. We did everything the hard way. That's why men are soft nowadays. Nowadays, men are always like, you know, they're always asking what, you know, you can do for them and blah, yada, yada. Back in my day, a true man would get on his knees and bark like a dog for the man. Let them whip his back, because that's real pride. That's real pride. You young whippersnappers wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. It's always, how much can you pay me instead of how much slave labor can I do for you? Come on. Today's generation, soft. Soft. If you ain't working for free, are you really working? Yeah, that's what I thought. Nowadays, men always going on about like human rights. What about human wrongs, huh? How about that, son? Yeah, I know I'm right. I'm just an unk. Unk Papa Flack, you know? I'm just a humble old unk. Guess that legendary item. Guess that legendary item. And not only is the game's speed dictated by your FPS, but I don't even think this game can go like over 90 frames a second with how poorly optimized it is. Gazing finger. Excuse me there, young pup. Coming through. Is this the bird? Is this the bird from the rock farm, bro? Who knows? I don't ever want to see it again, though. There's so many of those bird things. Never know. Huh. Yeah. Well, that's gotta be one of the most worthless talismans ever, bro. The Cerulean Amber Medallion, bro. It's like, when you have a lot of mine stat, you already have so much FP. Oh shit. This weapon used to be broken. This used to be the weapon to use. And then they nerfed it. Like, at least with, like, your HP, bro, you could always use more HP. Stam, you can always use more stam. Because after a bit, you stop getting stamina. And just equip load. But FP, bro, it's like, I already have 3 billion FP with my, 50 mind. It's definitely not the most worthless. That's definitely hyperbole, but I think it's just mid. Because it still does something. Unlike some talismans. Oh, I don't have it. Fucking... Was it take less damage from headshots? Like, that's worthless. Like, who the fuck's gonna be headshotting you? Except for maybe a player. And even then, that's a waste of a slot for your cancer meta build. That's fine. I was just talking I was saying that the Cerulean Amber Medallion was kind of mid because you get so much FP into your mind stat already. But what I first said though was that it's completely useless, and I was like, that's a bit of hyperbole because there are other talismans that are absolutely worse, like the take less headshot damage thing. Like, who's gonna be headshotting you? And then I said the only people who are gonna actually be headshotting you are like players in like a PvP setting. But even then, that wastes a slot used for like a meta cancer build. Exactly. Especially since that, like, you can do so much damage that even with the less damage from the talisman, they'll still one-shot you. So it's like, it's legitimately just a waste. Because, like, the most meta cancer builds pump out so much damage, you can, like, reduce it by enough to live. Dog. Yeah, because, like, your defenses, first and foremost, are built to actually withstand boss fights, not player damage. And your player damage is meant to be going up against boss fights with people who have, like, 20k plus HP. 50k HP, 100k HP, you know? Insane numbers. So you end up doing so much more damage than, like, you're meant to be able to defend against. Because the bosses and stuff don't do as much damage as the player. Yeah, exactly. But we just don't get as much HP as them. Like, it's tough to get over 2k HP. You need to really stack your vigor stats to like 99, and then having a talisman, and then even then you're just barely above 2k. But you can easily one-shot bosses who have like 20k HP. It's like you just killed 20 players in one hit. So it's like, it doesn't matter if they're taking reduced damage. You still do so much more overwhelming amount of damage that it's still a one-shot. So it's basically just who can get the one-shot off first, or who can stun lock you first. Yeah, exactly. You can one-shot every boss in the game. And of course, like, some bosses kind of like skip past it with their phase transitions. They stop the damage from all going through and stuff like that. So those don't, like, those get a pass, because the game literally stops you from one-shotting. Not because you didn't do enough damage, or can't do enough damage. It's that the game just stops it. Yeah, exactly. And like, good luck getting 90% damage reduction. Exactly, From Slop just hates us. Yeah, exactly. Or just pull out the... I forget its name, the exact name, but it's the... Frenzy Flame guy's weapon. And just like one-tap somebody. Yeah, exactly. Dude, it's just so unfair that they have their high-level friends come up and beat my ass. It's like, dog, shut the fuck up. You literally spawn in all your shit. Like, I bet you that the majority of invaders don't even legitimately farm it once. They just use their fucking save editor. Like I don't believe them that they're actually grinding up all these materials. I've done the grinding. Most of your time will be spent grinding. And you're never going to be punished for using your save editor or just copying your juiced up save and then pasting it whenever you want. Yeah, no. He's on New Game +5 with his, you know, 4 Miladies. It's like, dog. Come on. And like they, yeah, exactly. It's like the PvP portion of, you know, Elden Ring just isn't thought out at all. It was just placed there because every other Souls game has had it. You're recording it and then editing it and then uploading it. It takes, depending on like what quality you're uploading at, it can take like an hour plus. My videos take time. Usually The videos I upload usually take about like an hour in total or more. So it's like, you're telling me he's farming for everything, every time. Then he's recording the videos, which who knows how long that takes. If he gets lucky, he gets the good invasions off pretty quick. If he's unlucky, he has to do multiple hours of waiting and invading to get good invasions. Because you know he doesn't post his losses. The only time you'll ever really see him lose is if he's doing like a live stream. Say, watching Chase the Bro live was always much more enjoyable because he wasn't using all the bullshit items like, you know, America's Blessing type thing constantly, having multiple for each, you know, video. It's like he just picks a good weapon and then rolls up with that weapon. But of course, you know, it's quite obvious that he used some sort of editor to get every single one of his weapons because he has like multiple great swords, multiple Zweihanders, multiple ladies. It's like, yeah, okay. But at the same time, I also see it from the perspective of an invader because it's like, try grinding and doing all that stuff the legitimate way. You can't, like, it's not sustainable. You really can't do that. Because most of your time is going to be grinding, just like farming. It's like, I see why they do it, but at the same time, like, I'm not gonna feel bad when I'm a high-level player playing with my buddy and just wreck you. It's like, don't get mad at us, get mad at FromSlop for not making a game that's actually well-designed. Like, I don't mind fucking pulling out the night weapons and just spamming the shit out of them behind walls while you're like endlessly chasing me down, like. I mean, it's just so obvious that this game, like, none of the games actually were ever really designed around PvP or with PvP in mind. They're just like afterthoughts that are there. And then because player backlash, they might sometimes change something. I mean, it's just obvious that they didn't, you know? Because that implies that they had the level of determination and skill of someone like Scumnut. You know what I mean? And like, the average person who plays these games are not like that. They're just not. I mean, you can see it everywhere you go. Yeah, when most of the vocal community is complaining about their super cheese, build or weapon being nerfed even the slightest, like crying and wailing and banging their legs around and shit. Saying that really tells me that most people are not really skilled, bro. They ain't about it. They ain't about it. So yeah, I'm sure there's a few invaders here and there that have had, that actually went and got their stuff. But the people who, actively invade and stuff are obviously cheating it in because they don't have the time to just do it normally. So that's why I just point and laugh at the people who, have their super meta cancer builds that they, save edited in, cry and wail about high-level players playing with their friends. It's like, yeah, why are you taking this game seriously? This shit was not designed for what you're trying to do. So you're having to actively go through an alternate route to force it in order to even get a semblance of what you want. Just shit ain't sweet. Yeah, exactly. I can understand the frustration a little bit more if, they actually went through and did all the farming and the grinding to go through and actually do it. But we all know that if you actually wanted to play PvP consistently with those things, you wouldn't have enough time to actually play PvP. It's not even like they're just grinding up crafting materials for the certain type of pots type shit. It's not like they're just cheating those in either. They're cheating in multiple copies of one weapon or multiple copies of the America's Blessing. It'd make sense if you got bell bearings that had these materials to buy and stuff, and then through the or through the process of playing PvP and getting those souls, you use those souls to buy more materials. Then I'd be more in line with well, maybe people shouldn't be able to bring in their high-level friends to break invaders, but shit ain't like that, bro. The game's not designed around you being able to have all that shit 24/7. But because you want it, you cheat it in. That's what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I don't feel bad for those guys. Because they don't feel bad for the random people that they like gank it, or they fucking use their cancer builds against, who are just trying to get into like a boss fight. Like, if you're cheating and all that shit and still trying to take the PvP seriously, like, dude, high-level friends ruin the experience. It's like, dog, you're part of the problem. You're one of those guys who ruin the experience. Because if everyone could just easily get all that shit, then it would be more fair, because then everyone can just have it. But since you have to use a save editor to have enough time to even play the PvP, it's just like, I'm not going to take your complaint seriously. Yeah, exactly. They changed how invasions work in this game, which also kind of enforces people to like cheat in the cancer builds. Because back in Dark Souls 3, when you invade somebody, most of the time you're just invading someone's lobby who's embered up, and it's really just a 1v1. Of course, Dark Souls 3 is a much smaller game. It doesn't have the whole like problem with, you know, consumables and getting items. Like, when you play Dark Souls 3, you don't need to cheat in all the shit to get it. You just kind of get it. And once you have it, you have it. Oh shit, I'm dead. That's stupid. Yeah, so now that invaders are kind of forced to go into lobbies with multiple people, like 2 to 3 people at a time, they can't really... most people aren't skilled enough to fight those kind of odds. So they pull out the most cancerous shit that they can get in the game and then spam it. Because that's the only way they can, quote unquote, like, really win. Just PvP is just horrible. It's not designed well at all. Because with how it is set up right now, the most effective way to PvP is literally to cheat everything in. Exactly. Otherwise, most of your time spent is literally going to be running around grabbing crafting materials. Look, the only, like, 2 consumables I was using were the volcano pots and the hefty rock pots. And that shit still took me, like, an hour each time to farm up the, like, enough to use in PvP. And not, like, enough for one fight, for multiple fights, of course. Because I don't want to, like, farm up enough for one invasion, go into the invasion, use it, and then have to go back to farming, and then go into the, like... It's just PvP is not designed well, and it was just tacked on. So... yeah. I don't really take PvPers' complaints seriously. machine, the Omnissiah, is not with us. The machine spirit. Not happy.
Our customer.
Hey. Yep. This is my life now. Woo. Getting stun locked to death. I gotta pull up my horse because I'm so fucking... Just everything that Elden Ring really added to this game is just a fucking mess. The horse is a jank piece of shit. All these like craftable items are horrible to fucking try to get. There's not even like a real reliable way to farm everything. Most of the time you have to deal with fucking less than 1% odds. Yes, W design. W design. So yeah. Elden Ring, while it can be fun, is completely and utterly unbalanced in any regard. Like, you're actively punished for playing this game ethically. Because if you try to be an ethical invader, you just get killed by like Stars of Ruin spam or Moonveil spam. And if you try to be an ethical like 1v1er, you just get killed by a bone bow. Like, even if you try to do the PvE ethical, you get punished by all sorts of bosses, bro. Like, you're much more rewarded for doing a completely cancer cheese build than, like, actually interacting with everything that they have to offer. Like fighting NPC bosses, for example, or NPCs in general. You're actively punished for fighting them like you would any other boss. Because they have infinite stamina, infinite FP, they input read you, and they usually have some of the most cancer moves that they'll just spam. And then they make lead-in friends. Like, really? Like, FromSlop really does not care about the balance. But will change things because enough players complain. But even then, not always. Like, I doubt they'll really change anything for Elden Ring from now on. Like, maybe some stability patches or language patches, but no real game change. Hammer. Wonderful. So yeah. I avoid PvP with a 10-foot pole. It's like, I bet it is annoying to fight, you know, 3 players at once, 2 of them being high level, well past the level that you guys are at. But you know what else is annoying? Level 30 invaders with every item in the game, multiple Blessing Americas, and fucking literally just everything. And the most cancer meta build of that time.
How nice, please.
So it's like, if you're gonna interact with like PvP and invasions, you might as well just accept the fact that everything's going to be unfair. Yeah, exactly. Say you're not really good at the game, and your friends are like, yeah, we'll help you out, we'll slaughter bosses together and have a fun time. You know, that brings them fun. You know, brings them joy. And then, every other minute they're invaded by some guy who has every single item and the most cancer build. Like, that shit gets annoying. And then the invader's gonna be like, dude, they had a high level player with them. They unfair. Like, giving yourself multiple of, you know, every item isn't unfair. And then just freely getting all your, you know, materials back so you can do it again. Like, if you're doing that shit, then just boot up the next invasion with all your shit again. Exactly. Get fucking maxed out stats, will do max damage with everything. And like I said, like, why would they even complain when they don't lose anything? Like, they didn't lose anything. They can just boot up the next invasion with legitimately everything that they had before. And then playing with your high-level buddies is literally a feature in the game. So these invaders are using outside sources to give themselves everything, and then getting mad when people are using the in-game content how it's supposed to be used.
I need your name resting at the when the earth but Millis for this. Seek the needle.
Yeah, exactly. I just hear them crying. Because they want to act like the PvP and shit was designed to be completely balanced. When it's like, it's so unbalanced that in order for them to even consistently do PvP, they need to spawn in all their items. Put on read it only, or like, copy their save file that has it all. I know, right? I want some good items. rot boluses. Didn't want to die from the rot. All Night Esteban. Yep.
Bloody finger. The end is nigh. Justice, blood.
One golden rune, one. Interesting. It's literally just better Hoarfrost Stomp. Hoarfrost Stomp. They nerfed Hoarfrost Stomp just to add this in the DLC, where I was like, damn. Nerfed it base game, then once you add the DLC, you created a more cracked version. Yay! The DLC did irreparable damage to the balance of this game, which already didn't exist, by the way. Like we were saying earlier, like, nah. This game was never really balanced, ever. And then you add on top of the even more unbalanced DLC, it's cooked. Like, don't take this game seriously.
come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a lady of reason, through and through. Well, what do you... Now, how did I get that? I took you for an innocent... Well, water... True. I'm tarnished, like, only for now. In exchange for... Honestly, frankly. So don't be... I'll be ready to... Well, nice it all a bit, and welcome, so you won't need a...
Wonderful.
Well, well, well. I should have known.
This shit's so I just swoop in and just grab this. Devourer's Scepter. There's a freaking I love the bat. Ooh. This helping thing at the beginning,
I'll forgive you. At any rate, don't miss...
where you can
Cheers for that.
be summoned in to help against patches.
Just joining the file. I'm Yura Tarnish. You stay the part. Just remember, tell me you're one stay clear, and it's as so stay clear. Perhaps we won't.
chased down. Dog. Faulty equipment. Wonderful. Equipment barely able to function. Enchanted shot. Or it's just wild, dog. It's just wild. I don't get. I can't use magic to enchant things. I don't have the force or anything, bro. Why? Why they take it all from me? I. But I haven't stopped trying. I will use the force. Thanks, game. With your fucking wonderful design. It's like, it's enemies like those that ruined the balance of the base game. That hand move he did, you can't get out of that. Golden parry. Aye. Margot. Margit. Real easy boss. Easy peasy. Yeah, got 3 of them. There's only like, what, 7 max or total, I mean? I forget exactly how much. Ghost Flame Call. Oh, who knows? Get my loot first. Okay. Time to see. Easy fight. Watch this. Big Mouth legitimately clears. That wasn't even a fight, bro. One smithing stone, one. I bet that's for my late game, my end game, late game character. That's supposed to just be like a trick spot, I guess. I don't know. Wow. Rune arc, rune arc. When I grow up, I want a rune arc. Woo. There you go, Billy boy. I won't take no rune archers in my house. You're either with the rune or against the rune. That's all there is, son. This guy's weak against magic damage. Oh, what soda do you want? Root beer. Very nice. Lightning proof dried liver. Wonderful. I only have 2 minutes to do anything. So I'll just sit here for a second. say we've made good progress. Into a lot of new areas, done a lot of new things. Still need to do these ever jails. Like this one. I think I still need to do this one. Otherwise, Limgrave is looted out. Oh, and then the night bosses. The night bosses will come later. Say, but, you know, thanks for watching. Have a goat mod in the chat. Most goat mod. Very good. So, make sure to like and subscribe. And as usual, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.